welcome back to another beautiful night here at Eagles Field, where the York Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles will be taking on the Woodlands Christians. And today will be a beautiful day for a nice, close game of football, as this is projected to be one of the best games of the week.
As you just said, we have a great game ahead of us. Bradley Hanna here, joined with Tobias Funk Shepard, and we are ready for a great one. FBCA Eagles favored 15 points in this matchup, but I have a feeling that's going to be a little bit closer. We know that both of these teams have great quarterbacks. Both of these quarterbacks like to run a lot, as we know. Santiago Fernandez for the Woodlands Christian with 1,065 yards rushing on the season.
Yeah, talk about a guy that can really get out of trouble and get up the field, as he's been phenomenal pulling off for extra yardage.
That's definitely something that the FBCA Eagles defense will have to look out for. Santiago Fernandez's ability to run definitely opens up some space for big plays, as we know. We watched him against Second Baptist. It was a close one, but Second Baptist ended up taking it by 7.
And talk about a difference maker for your Eagles offense here. Cole Whitten, as we've seen, almost 500 yards passing here, and we haven't lost a game since he's been put in. Good coaching decision there to start Cole Whitten at quarterback. He's also great at running to get extra yardage there.
And Cole Whitten, since he has gone in, we have seen that the Eagles are really, they've been undefeated, as we've seen. They've won 4 straight games, 4-0 in district, and they have a chance to seal it up tonight with the victory, or even if they lose by 5 points or less.
Exactly. And the Eagles defense out here with the difficult position to stop the Russian quarterback, as we haven't come up across that many of them so far this season. It'll be interesting to see how the Eagles defense takes this.
I think that Nico Laura is going to be the key to that, as we know that he is a great linebacker, maybe putting him as a QB spy or seeing some zone coverage, as we saw against Second Baptist. That worked out really well, as the Eagles were able to get 4 interceptions.
And Eagles here to receive the ball. Short kick.
Will get fielded by the Eagles around the 20-yard line before they're brought down. Ball will be at the 21.
Eagles 1st and 10 on the 30. Short kick there. Straight out caught.
And now we have Cole Whitten and the Eagles offense coming onto the field for their first drive of the night. As you mentioned, Cole Whitten has really been a playmaker for this Eagles team, leading them to this 4-0 district lead, as we've seen these past couple weeks. In at running back, we do have Cannon Campworth, as Colton Popovich went out with the injury a couple weeks ago, and really Cannon Campworth's been able to fill in there, as he has 284 yards on the ground. First plays a pass right there, just falls down, going right to his man. That looked to be Talon Abraham.
And that's exactly what we're expecting here from Cole Whitten. We're expecting some passes downfield. Talked about it before the game with him. He's going to be looking for those receivers downfield in this game to look to exploit some weaknesses here in the coverage downfield.
Now it'll be 2nd and 3 coming up now. Whitten's going to throw, trying to find some space. He will find it. He takes a hit before he's able to pick up the first down a bit more. 6-yard gain for Cole Whitten.
And that's exactly what you look for in a quarterback, and the ability to just sneak off for the first down. 1st and 10 around the 45. Good movement there to just find the open space. No spies left around for him, and he's able to just get that first down nice and easy.
He ends up getting chased down by Paris Holiday, the defensive end for the Warriors. This one is a handoff to running back Cannon Campworth, and he goes nowhere, immediately stuffed. Gain of nothing, but Paris Holiday, really the defensive end for the Warriors, he's been stellar for them, as he is a junior, 6'3". He's had 56 tackles on the season, 15 TFLs. That's the big number that you're looking at, and 5 of those are sacks. Paris Holiday's really been flying all over the field, especially in the backfield this season.
And they get just a yard there, but it takes a whole village there to bring down Cannon Campworth, as he gets swarmed. See what the Eagles do here on 2nd and 9.
Two running backs in the backfield. He'll flip it to TJ Smith, and Smith, will he get the first down? It's going to be close. Looks like the refs will give it to him. They are going to move the chains right here. First down, finding TJ Smith.
And good job there by Cole Whitten to pick off those chain movers, as I like to call them, to get the first down and keep crawling along the field. Don't want to do anything too crazy yet. Want to loosen up the defense a little bit, get those safeties and cornerbacks biting there on that route to hopefully exploit that upfield.
1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Ball at the Warriors 45. 9:50 remaining in the first. After a solid first drive, a little miscommunication. Whitten will just keep it, and he'll pick up 2.
Pickup of 3. Good keeper there by Cole Whitten. And when things go wrong, you want a calm head on your shoulders there, and that's exactly what Cole Whitten's been doing so far. He's been doing a good job of not letting the pressure get to him, really, making those calm, cool, collected passes that you want to see to start a drive.
And linebacker Grayson Broker is going to bring him down for the tackle, and he's another player for the Warriors defense that's been flying all over the field. He has 10 TFLs on the season with a couple sacks, and he was able to bring down Cole Whitten before he picked up a monster game right there. Gain of about 2. Eagles running with this 2 running back backfield that they've had throughout almost this entire drive. Whitten's going to throw the screen to Blake Hamilton. A little miscommunication there, and he just overthrew his man.
Yeah, well, he looked over in that direction, and I think he was looking for a quick little route to just pick up the first down. Unfortunately, a little high. Probably the pressure got to him a little there.
Definitely was feeling the pressure, I think, as he had Warrior defenders in the backfield, but he was able to get away before getting hit. Just too high for Blake Hamilton. Now be a long 3rd down, 3rd and 8 now for the FBCA Eagles. Whitten looking to throw. He's going deep. Can he find his man? Yes, he can. Blake Hamilton into the end zone. Eagles strike first.
And talk about shedding first blood there, Blake Hamilton. We're expected to see a lot more of him. 43 yards. This won't be just one. This is the first of many we're expected to see here tonight at Eagles Stadium.
And Blake Hamilton has been the star wideout that the Eagles have attained. Of course, he was not with the team this past season, but they got him from Katie Tompkins, and he's been insane for them since. With 32 receptions, 427 yards, and 5 touchdowns, Blake Hamilton really been a monster at the receiver position and one of the fastest players on the field at all times.
And when we talk about fastest receivers on the field, that can mean punt return and kick return defense here too, as he's done a good job there getting plays on special teams. He's had a couple touchdowns on punt returns, 3 touchdowns, as he's been phenomenal and really a dangerous threat to have catch the ball in the backfield.
Blake Hamilton and Cole Whitten strike first. Great job for the FBCA Eagles as they are able to jump out to the quick lead. 7-0 Eagles. 8:45 remaining in the first. And we'll get our first taste of Santiago Fernandez when we get back.
First real true dual threat quarterback of the season here. We'll see how the Eagles defense and defensive coordinators have made adjustments here to compensate for that. Probably we're going to see a couple spies there on the linebacker's side just to make sure that he doesn't decide to get any ideas about looking upfield himself.
And you say first true dual threat. The reason we call him a true dual threat because the Eagles did play Cannon Tune. Cannon Tune has the ability, the Second Baptist QB, he has the ability to get out and make plays, but he isn't likely to run if that's not his first option. Always looking to throw first. Santiago Fernandez, a little squib kick here from Charlie Vaughn. He's able to get fielded there, and nice tackle right there. Joey Orr gets out to the 31 where Santiago Fernandez and the Woodlands Christian Warriors will set up.
And the Warriors offense out there behind some mastodon of an O-line here as we have 300-pound offensive tackle here at left guard, William Cook, the senior. And man, talk about being behind a safe wall there as he has an iron curtain to protect him for time to throw.
Here we see the Warriors lining up empty formation to start it off. Definitely an interesting move, but empty formation doesn't mean that they're always looking to throw, as we always could see a QB draw coming from Fernandez.
And we saw this in the Beaumont Kelly Catholic game. Wide open backfield with no running back can mean run too. We've seen him tear off in the Beaumont Kelly Catholic game for some neat runs there.
And there he does, the QB draw immediately. Fernandez with a solid gain before he's brought down from behind. He'll pick up 6.
Eagles learning on the fly there to try and take down the dual threat quarterback there. Eagles will be looking to make some changes to see how they can get them in the backfield before he can tear off.
That'll be a handoff to the running back right there, and he gets nothing. Great job by the Eagles defense getting to Braden Hinote.
Lost about 1 or 2 yards there. Great job there by the Eagles. They read that like a book. The option is very tricky with a running quarterback like that there, but they read it like a book and managed to get him behind the line.
Fernandez rolling out to his left. He's a left-handed QB, ends up throwing it, finds his man before he's brought down by Tyler Curry. That's the top receiver, Bo Ellis.
And Bo Ellis, talk about an explosive playmaker. He's able to move the chains there. Key player we've been watching for the Warriors offense here.
Bo Ellis, the star receiver for the Warriors, as I mentioned, over 700 yards with 10 touchdowns on the season. Warriors in Eagles territory, ball at the 49. Little check down to Ellis, and Ellis trying to pick up some, breaks a tackle. Spin move right there. Bo Ellis rolls into Eagles territory.
Tackled by number 44, Nico Lara. Talk about a defensive specialist there. He does a great job reading the whole field, and he does a great job finding those receivers before they can tear off for extra yardage. He makes sure that he can't get the touchdown there, helping the team.
And the always dangerous Bo Ellis with a huge play as Fernandez has nowhere to go. There's a flag, but as it stands right now, Nico Lara with the sack.
Looked to me like a little jump there at the line on the behalf of your Eagles. And they call it offsides. First down and 5 yards there. A costly penalty within the red zone there. The Eagles will be looking to make amends for that.
1st and 5 with the ball at the 22. Warriors rolling right now with a strong couple of plays. Watch out for Bo Ellis. Down at the bottom of your screen, one-on-one with star corner Blake Hamilton. It's going to be a handoff to Hino, and he will pick up the first down.
Joshua Ocelli in there to make the tackle as he's able to bring him down before he could turn the corner and turn on the Jets. First down chain mover there as they're getting really close to the end zone. Eagles looking to play some of that famous goal line defense here to stop the Warriors from scoring.
1st and 10, ball at the 19 of the Eagles. Shotgun formation for Fernandez. He'll hand it off to Bo Ellis, the receiver, and he is swarmed immediately. Maybe he'll get 2.
Nico Lara and team in there to make the tackle. The O-line just started pushing just to see how many yards they could get in there before the rest would call it dead.
It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up now. Warriors at the 16. Still in that shotgun formation, Bo Ellis in at running back. Gotta wonder where Hinote is. We're gonna see some pre-snap motion, that's the flag. Fernandez was rolling out to his left, looking for his man, one-on-one. Number 30, Baron Meacham. It's gonna be a false start, back him up 5 yards. 2nd and a bit longer now for the Warriors.
And the Eagles can breathe a little bit easier knowing that they have a 5-yard cushion here against a short run to get that first down. Still a lot of pressure as they're playing red zone defense here. They're very famous for it.
2nd and 12, Fernandez still rolling out to his left. He's gonna keep it, Nico Lara can't get to him. And Fernandez with a huge one right there, as he will pick up the first down and make it 1st and goal.
Talk about a difficult player here to guard. Fernandez, as he's able to turn the corner and turn on those jets to get the first down. Dual threat QBs are known to be very hard to guard. Case in point, Lamar Jackson is able to be dual threat on a high level.
Handoff to Hino, and he'll get nothing right there, maybe one. But as you were saying, with Fernandez, that was an intentional play right there. He was not looking to throw and then started running. They had all the receivers go out to get the corners away from Fernandez, and Fernandez had a lot of open space. It was just him and Nico Laura, and Fernandez turned on the Jets for a huge gain. It'll be 2nd and goal now from the 6.
Eagles goal line defense here to make some coaching and changes and adjustments.
Fernandez gonna keep it himself, trying to get to the outside, and he is swarmed by Will Kipp.
Will Kipp and Tyler Curry in there combine to take him down.
Tyler Curry looks to be a little hurt, and he goes down immediately, and he'll hobble off the sideline. Austin Arnold will fill in for him. Austin Arnold has gotten some big reps for Curry when he was injured earlier this season. But a huge loss for the Eagles, as Curry's played a big role as he's come back from his injury.
Eagles goal line defense out here, very nervous.
Huge 3rd down, 3rd and 9. At the goal, Fernandez gonna keep it, goes up the gut, and he can't get it, 4th down.
And now's the point where, as a coach, you're thinking, do you go for it, or do you just take the 3 points from the field goal? It'd be a little bit disappointing with the drive they put together so far, but this early in the game, you don't want to risk it.
Yeah, and that's what the Warriors are gonna do. Here comes out the field goal unit, and especially with the way that the FBCA D-line has played in this goal line D, definitely a little bit risky as the clock is rolling towards 3 minutes. Kick is up, and it is good. Cade Turner adds to the point, and Eagles keep the lead 7-3 as they hold the Warriors to 3 deep in the goal line.
And that's exactly what you want to see as a defensive coordinator. Not exactly letting them into the end zone, but they did a great job stopping them there and really buttoning down the hatches and making sure that they don't get in. And honestly, as a coach, I'd be pretty happy with how they played on the goal line.
The Eagles are going to be set to return the ball. 3:09 on the clock. Always dangerous kicking the ball deep towards the Eagles, as we've seen their returners TJ Smith and Blake Hamilton bust some kickoffs deep for touchdowns.
We've also seen some miscoordinations between the two of them to see who's going to get the ball. We'll see exactly what happens here on this kickoff. Could be a big play or not exactly one that we would like to call a big play.
TJ Smith, Blake Hamilton easing up on the line. TJ at the 20. It's going to be a shorter kick. He'll field it at the 21, and he falls down. Couldn't get his footing right there as he fields the ball. And he definitely had some room to run, but he'll fall down. Eagles to get the ball at the 21.
A little bit of frustration there as the turf monster got to him. Especially this early in the game, you're under a lot of pressure, and I think there he just slipped up and made a mistake. Turf monster got to him. Eagles offense out here under the leadership of Cole Whitten and Cannon Campworth in at running back. We saw them throw an absolute laser to Blake Hamilton for 43 yards and a touchdown. They'll be looking to do the same here on this drive.
We have Will Kipp lined up in the fullback position. 2 catches, 18 yards, and a touchdown on the season for Kipp. And he's definitely played a big role blocking for this Eagles offense. And Cole Whitten especially, the duo. He'll block right here, and Whitten will keep it himself. Everyone thought that Campworth had it. And Cole Whitten, with so much room to run, he'll take it deep into the Warriors' territory. I thought that Campworth was swarmed.
And it looked to be so as he sacrifices himself for that play there. Took a lot of hit, and then Cole Whitten just gets away scot-free for a huge gain there. Dual threat QB battle here, as we're seeing from Cole Whitten. And that's an absolutely great play that'll get the defensive line there thinking about what he can do as a quarterback. 40-yard gain was really good.
Huge read there from Cole Whitten as he keeps the ball. He'll line up under center in the I. He'll hand it off to Campworth. Campworth, nice running, and he has some room. Campworth breaks free, and he gets inside the red zone.
And we talk about a powerful runner right there. Flag on the play. They're looking for a face mask, it appears, by the gestures. Strong running there. And they get a face mask. And man, strong running there by Cannon Campworth as he's able to get us into the end zone there. Great job tearing open the field and really exploiting the gaps that the defense was giving them there. And first and goal with about 9 yards. Great run there by Cannon Campworth.
First and goal now for the Eagles. Cannon Campworth gets him inside the goal line. He'll get it again. Some powerful running, and he'll get to the 6.
And see, with a pickup of 4, that's exactly what you expect from a running back. And honestly, as a coach, you have to be happy with taking 4 sometimes. And Cannon Campworth does a great job of just being a powerful runner within the end zone, and he'll help you find that gap on the goal line, as I like to say.
Second down now for the FBCA Eagles. Darnell Smith in at running back now. We saw him bust a big run against Second Baptist, a 49-yard rushing touchdown. Definitely looking to get some more playing time. He'll get the ball. Can he get in? It's a close one, but it looks like the refs will call him short.
They look to be really close. Refs trying to spot the ball at the 2-yard line there. And now you're thinking something of the Eagles' tush push as you just want to get the ball in there. Don't want to have to settle for 3 as the Warriors did. That'd be very disappointing with the drive they just put together.
Definitely some solid running that we've seen as the Eagles have not had to throw the ball once this entire drive. Just been runs, I formation. Whitten's gonna throw it here. And he just misses man, TJ Smith. Little off target. It's going to be 4th down now for the Eagles. And they're going to have to kick this one.
I don't know. Coach Black always looking to change it up here. Could keep them in.
Patrick
and he
Waddington
does.
Comes in the game for Darnell Smith. Definitely more of a powerful running back for the Eagles, as he's been able to fill in the gaps while Popovich has gone down and Campworth taking a breather. Coach Black keeps the offense on the field. I formation for Cole Whitten. He'll hand it off to Wadlington. Can he get the push? And the Woodlands Christian defensive line with a huge stop. Eagles turn the ball over on downs, and the Warriors get the ball at their own 1.
Now this is risky as a coach. You're on the 1-yard line. And I don't know if that's exactly a good thing to be able to take over on the 1 there, because now you're in a tricky position as a quarterback. You're falling back in your own end zone.
Well, it's definitely better than letting up a touchdown for the Eagles. But the way that this Eagles D-line has been playing, Santiago Fernandez has got to get the ball out of there fast, as the Eagles have been swarming in the backfield. Already a couple sacks on the night with Will Kipp and Trace Holster getting in the backfield.
Talk about an explosive player in Trace Holster.
Fernandez will keep it himself right up the gut, and he gets the Warriors right out of there immediately with the ball at the 12.
And Eagles defense, they're unable to capitalize on the position, but we'll see exactly how they're able to play with them still backed up towards their own end zone. An interception or a fumble here can be lethal, as it'll just give the ball right back.
Fernandez gonna throw. No, he'll keep it himself, and he'll just check it down to his man, and he's brought down out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down and move the chains right there. Number 30, Meacham with the catch.
Nico Laura in there to make the play, as he always does. He does a great job of making sure that he's not able to get away there. One of the last lines of defense for your Eagles. It's him in the secondary out there to make sure that the quarterback can't just scurry off.
And that was Nico Laura's. That will give him 100 tackles on the season. A great season for Nico Laura, as he's won a couple of awards for Play of the Week this season. End of the first quarter, Eagles lead 7-3 over the Warriors right now. But the Warriors got the ball, and they could drive down the field with Santiago Fernandez at the helm. We'll get back to you for the start of the second quarter. You're watching Eagles on the Air. Back for the start of the second quarter right now. Santiago Fernandez and the Woodlands Christian Warriors ready to get this going. Fernandez somehow gets out of there, and he's able to pick up the first down. Looked like he was going to be dropped for a sack, but Fernandez gets out of there.
He was looking to get the free play there as the penalty flag came in. Looked like a false start on the Eagles. We'll see what happens here.
Penalty is declined, the offsides is declined. 5-yard penalty wouldn't have done much, as Fernandez picked up about 10 right there. So they get the first down either way. And they're moving already, ball at their own 34.
Yeah, mobile quarterback here able to exploit gaps in the defense, as he's able to do a running back's job at the quarterback position, which is very dangerous.
Fernandez will take the snap. And no, in the backfield, it's the handoff, and he'll pick up about 3.
Man, Nico Lores, he's had plenty of tackles. That's your Ford-built tough player of the week last week, as he's done just a great job of being an all-around explosive player for your Eagles defense.
Second down and 6 now. Fernandez gonna throw, and he gets it to his man. Beautiful throw there by Fernandez, as he's able to find Boker. What a throw.
Blake Hamilton able to get him before he gets the touchdown. Great play there, extending the play as a quarterback. That's really all you can want. And just being able to find those shots downfield. Quarterback keeper.
Fernandez gonna keep it, but he can't find anything. He'll just have to get rid of this one. Definitely the right call, as Fernandez did not want to take a sack, as the Eagles were in the backfield.
That was about would have been a 5-yard loss as he'd gotten tackled there. Smart decision to throw it away. And a great job of not getting an intentional grounding call, as we've seen a lot of those penalties before, where the quarterback's just not able to get it out.
Second and 10. They'll take the check down to Ellis. And Ellis with some nice running right there. Pick up about 6 or 7.
Ellis there being an explosive playmaker as he's able to just get the yardage that they need in these sort of situations with short passes and tricky plays, both being a running back type player and a wide receiver.
Third and 4 now coming up. For the Warriors, Eagles stacking the box. Bo Ellis in the backfield right now for the Warriors. Gotta watch the handoff to him or even the quarterback keeper with Fernandez. He'll check it down to Ellis. Ellis with some blockers. Ellis turning on the Jets before he's brought down from behind by number 6, Trace Holster.
Trace Holster does a great job with the athleticism he's got there, especially as a sophomore, showing very explosive ability on blowing up plays. We've seen it before, and we'll see it again, I'm sure, this game, where he's able to find the quarterback behind the line consistently and rattle their cage.
Fernandez rolling out to his left, and he can't connect with his receiver, looking for number 90, Blake Hollis. And he had him wide open, and Hollis had some room to run just through his hands.
Yeah, and you see there of the ability, they went after the quarterback to look for the keeper, and he throws it right behind him. Fortunately for your Eagles, it's an incompletion, but you got to watch out for those kind of plays.
Second and 10 now. Fernandez and the Warriors with the ball at the Eagles 15. They send Ellis in motion. The give is to him. And Ellis breaking a couple tackles. He'll pick up a couple yards before he's brought down. 5-yard gain by Bo Ellis.
And man, talk about run-heavy teams. They've had a lot of runs this game from both their quarterback and their running back. The defense here for your Eagles is a little rattled with all the running that they've been encountering here, and first true dual threat quarterback they've come across, and man, he's been their primary go-to option to just run the ball here.
Big third down now, 3rd and 5. Santiago Fernandez and the Warriors weren't able to get the touchdown their last drive, and the Warriors call a timeout. They're definitely going to try and capitalize on this drive and get in the end zone.
Oh, for sure. They were definitely a little bit disappointed with the drive they had before, being forced to only settle for 3.
And the Eagles defense has really come up clutch here in the red zone as they stopped the Warriors last time, trying to make a big stop this time.
And Cole Whitten there, a little disappointed after all the work he had just put together in that last drive, just kind of going to pot there a little bit. It must be frustrating from a quarterback's point of view. Eagles defense, if they hold them here, they'll start it with a little bit of tricky position, but the ball back.
And this is definitely a big game for both teams, determining who could win. The district, as we know, FBCA leads right now, but there are 3 teams in the running right now, depending just on this game. FBCA could win, the Woodlands Christian could win, or Second Baptist could win, depending on the scoring in this game and depending on who wins. Definitely a big game, and both teams will have to show up in the moment as we have, this was the top game of the week here by TXPS, and we have a lot of people coming out for this game. Fernandez rolling out to his left, the check down. And can he get in? No, he's short, but he does pick up the first down. That was to the running back. And no.
Braden Hideout there able to turn the corner and get the first down. Eagles defense still in shock of what's happening here on defense, as the quarterback's able to just been finding the gap, both himself running and through the air.
Handoff right there to the running back. Can he get in? No, it looks like he's a little bit short. They gave it off to Bardwell, and he was brought down short, maybe 1 yard. 2nd and goal still, with the ball around the 3 or 4.
Eagles goal line defense here Airmont in with the stop. Hopefully we can see a stop here by your Eagles, as they've been great so far on goal line defense.
Hand off to Bo Ellis, and he has a free walk-in touchdown right there. Great blocking there by the Woodlands Christian Warriors offense. They get Bo Ellis in the end zone for the rushing touchdown. And the Woodlands take the lead now. Eagles defense couldn't get the stop that they wanted. And the Woodlands will score. Definitely gonna have to make a statement when the Eagles come back out on offense.
And it looked like a strange formation out there. Looked like they might have been going for two.
They were going for two right there. The Eagles will call a timeout, not expecting the two-point attempt coming their way. And now we mentioned Coach Black and his attire for the game. As if you haven't noticed by now, Coach Black is in a full suit and tie for this game. And there was a little wager that happened in the Second Baptist game. And the players said if we win, then you have to wear a suit and tie for senior night against the Woodlands. And the players showed up and the Eagles ended up winning. So now Coach Black is in full suit and tie for this game. And senior night, Woodlands Christian going for two right now. Fernandez just gonna keep it himself. Can he get in? Yes, he can, but there is a flag. This might be coming back.
It looked like holding. They grabbed on Trace Holster's jersey over there as he tried to turn the corner. And it's holding. And they'll opt to just kick this one rather than going for it this far out.
Yeah, I don't think that you'd want to go for it on the really long two-point conversion coming from the 14. Definitely would be interesting what you do for a two-point conversion from the 14. But they're just going to elect to kick the extra point, make it a three-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. 3-point lead now for the Warriors. They lead the Eagles 10-7 now. Eagles offense and Cole Whitten will come back out on the field, trying to make a statement and take this lead right back.
Definitely looking to make some amends for that goal line incident that they had there. They'll be looking to be led there by Cole Whitten, and his great run that we saw earlier for 40 yards as he was able to just find a gap after a broken down play, really extending it there and turning upfield to get us in great field position. He's been doing a great job all night so far. He found Blake Hamilton open for 43 yards. He was able to turn on the Jets and score. And we'll be looking for more connections like that with his star-studded receiving roster with Jack Malone, Blake Hamilton, and TJ Smith, as he's able to find him there in the backfield.
Eagles set to receive. Blake Hamilton and TJ Smith back deep to return this one. 7:27 left in the half. It's a short kick. It's fielded right there. Making some moves, and this is... Wasn't expecting that one. Austin Arnold with the field right there. The sophomore safety with some solid returning as he was able to break a couple tackles and get the ball.
And that's
a solid field position.
That's a great job there that he did. He used his stutter step as he was able to get him out to the 37-yard line and start him up in a good field position, as they're not having to worry about the bad field position from before, and they're just going to be starting great.
And as you mentioned, this last drive ended up in a 4th down stop at the 1-yard line. And then the Woodlands Christian was able to drive all the way down the field and score a touchdown. Still haven't seen any punts this game, as both teams have either scored or gotten stopped real short, close in their end zone. Eagles stopped at the 1, and then they stopped the Warriors to 3. Witten's looking way deep for Jack Malone, and he just overthrows him.
Blake Hamilton there with his hand up as he wanted to get that ball really badly too. It'll definitely be a competition as every receiver there wants to make their statement left on the field, and unfortunately not every receiver can have the ball at once, as we see there.
It'll be 2nd and 10 now for the FBCA Eagles. Ball at the 37. 7:13 left in the half. Jack Malone a little upset about that one, but you know that he's going to bounce back, as his transition to receiver has been pretty solid. He's made a couple big plays for the Eagles, definitely showing his shiftiness. Flag now. This is going to be delay of game, maybe? We'll see. They call it on the Eagles. It's going to be illegal substitution on the FBCA Eagles. No, back them up 5. 2nd and 15 coming up with the ball at the 32.
And they'll definitely be looking to pass here with how their receivers are set up. Very strange. We haven't seen that before.
Patrick Wadlington in the backfield. Whitten's going to find his man, Blake Hamilton, in the screen, and he'll pick up a couple yards, get past the original line of scrimmage, and he'll bring up 3rd and about 9. Oh no, it looks like they said he stepped out maybe? No, it's gonna be holding on the Eagles. That'll back him up even further for a 2nd and real long now.
Now you kind of gotta turn into the air and find somebody open, as that penalty sets them back pretty far there.
This is a huge 2nd down for the Eagles. 2nd in a Walmart parking lot, as some would say. And the Eagles definitely gonna have to look downfield for some opportunities. .6:40 to play in the half. Tyler Curry and Talon Abraham in at receiver. Whitten's looking to his man, Blake Hamilton. Gets open and he just loses his footing. Looks like he could have made a move and gone for a large gain.
Yeah, Turf Monster yet again getting another Eagles player there as he just slips. Fortunately, they are able to get back a good portion of that penalty yardage there. And they'll be definitely looking towards the air here on 3rd down to try and find that first. Looking to score here with the score on the scoreboard, 7-10. Looking to come away with at least a 3-point from a field goal.
3rd and 13, Whitten looking deep, looking way deep. He's got 2 men back there. Blake Hamilton almost comes up with the catch. In and out of his arms. That would have been a monster play for the Eagles.
And if I were the Eagles, I'd be calling for a flag right there. They did grab him very visibly. No call.
You definitely see and hear the coaches and fans calling for a flag. Coach Black going to talk to the refs, get things sorted out, as it looked like there's a little bit of pass interference there on Blake Hamilton. That would have led to an automatic 1st down for the Eagles. But instead, they're going to have to punt this one away. Mario Gonzalez lines up to punt this one. Just unfortunate there for the Eagles. They're going to throw a flag, and this one might be an unsportsmanlike on the coach, maybe, as that one came from the sideline. That'd be devastating, push the Eagles back even further. Refs pointing to the sideline. That's what it looks like it's going to be. That's just a huge mistake there from the Eagles coaching staff. That'll push him back way, way far. Mario Gonzalez definitely going to need a boot right here to pin the Warriors into their own territory. Braden Hino and Joey Orr back there to return this ball, as this is 4th and way long after the penalty. Mario Gonzalez is gonna need a heck of a boot. High snap, but Gonzalez has time. Gets it on the tip of his toe and takes a nice Eagles bounce. Beautiful punt there from Gonzalez, one of his longest of the season. And the Warriors will get the ball at their own 37.
Good punt there from Mario Gonzalez as he's able to pin them back in their own field position. A lot of calls there by the ref. Eagles fans don't seem to be taking it too well, as they were looking, and rightly so, for a flag there against Blake Hamilton.
It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Warriors as they set up shop at their own 38. Braden Hino in the backfield. Santiago Fernandez ready.
There by High Note to help turn the field. Second and 3 here, Eagles defense.
Fernandez looking to the sideline for the play call. He's got 4 receivers out wide. Hino in the backfield. Eagles definitely need a big stop on this drive, as they can't let this game get too far away from them. Fernandez gonna keep it himself, and he's got space. Huge run there for Fernandez.
And it looked like he was expecting that from the beginning, as with that kind of 4 receivers out wide to draw out the cornerbacks, it's very tricky to deal with the quarterback like that, especially in that kind of position. We haven't really come across a true running quarterback so far this season, so the Eagles having to learn here on the fly. Definitely a lot of frustration from them.
Eagles call for the timeout. It'll be Warriors ball, 1st and 10 from the Eagles 16, and the Warriors have definitely been making some big plays. As you know, big games call for big plays. This game being ranked for the game of the week by No Context TXPS, and we have people all over here coming out to watch this game. We've seen some alumni from Fort Bend Christian Academy, as this is a huge game. Senior night out here in Sugar Land, but not just senior night. This could also determine who wins the district. So a huge game for both teams, definitely with huge playoff implications.
For sure, we would look to have the home field advantage if we win this game here, and that's exactly what we want, as the Eagles Stadium here is a great opportunity for the fans to hopefully help play a little bit of an impact. They're cheering, drawing offsides charges and whatnot.
1st and 10, Santiago Fernandez, and the Warriors at the 16. Handoff is to Hino, and he'll get 4 before he's brought down by the FBCA Eagles.
FBCA Eagles here close to their own goal line.
Big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 3. Fernandez hands it off, and Nico Laura swarms in the backfield, and Hino gets nothing. 4th and 3 coming up now. Nico Laura swarming across the field.
Looking to bring in the kicker. A little bit of frustration there on the behalf of the Warriors, as they're not able to capitalize on the turnover on downs.
Huge stop for the FBCA Eagles, though. They keep this one a 1-score game, and he missed that one. It's wide left. He pushed it. Huge stop for the FBCA Eagles, as
Great.
it's missed to the left.
Great plays there on both special teams, pressuring that kicker, and he shanked it. Great job there by the Eagles to protect their deficit here, as they don't want to go any further down. They want to They want to make amends for what they did earlier on offense.
First of all, it's a huge stop by the Eagles to make sure that the Warriors kick the three, but then the fact that it's a missed field goal gives the Eagles definitely a second life here, as the Warriors have really trounced them since they've gone up 7-0. Definitely the spark that the Eagles might need to kindle the fire and get this offense rolling again.
Get it rolling, I think they will. They've been doing great so far this game with the passing that's been going downfield. Cole Witten finding his receivers.
Jet sweep to Blake Hamilton. Blake Hamilton turns on the Jets, and he gets the first down a bit more.
And talk about a big difference maker for your Eagles. On offense, defense, and special teams, the true Travis Hunter of this team here. Talk about speed like a sports car, as he's able to find a slight gap there and exploit it. He's very dangerous when you let him get in the open field.
Blake Hamilton, one of the fastest people that I know, probably the fastest. Cole Witten rolling out to his right, and he finds Talon Abraham. Abraham makes a move. Talon Abraham with defenders all over him, and he is still going inside the 40.
And he told me before the game he wanted to make an impact, and there he does. As he's able to turn the corner for that first down, find extra plays, despite the two defensive players hanging off of him, able to crawl out for a little bit of extra yards there. Great plays, strong plays there by that receiver.
Huge gain from Talon Abraham, and he's really stepped up as of recently. 7 catches for 99 yards on the season. Witten finds his man, Blake Hamilton, and Hamilton with a nice catch and run. And for how long that play lasted, that was a short play, but Hamilton's able to pick up about 7.
And they do a great job here finding the short passes open so far. And that really will trip you up as a defense, because you don't know whether they're going to go for it short or go for it long, and very trippy to deal with as a defensive line.
Offense coordinator Carson Walling definitely mixing up the playbook. As we saw a drive earlier, they had only run plays and one pass. Here we haven't seen many runs. They'll pitch it right now to Darnell Smith. Smith, can he break the tackle? No, he cannot. As the Warriors are able to get to him, and he'll pick up about 2. Isn't enough for the first down.
Just shy there. Pushed out there by Braden Hino. Oh, it will be enough.
Refs announce that's enough for the first down. They move the chains. And the Eagles are still rolling on offense after a couple big plays. Really started out with that Talon Abraham. Massive reception. Trace Holster comes into this game in the tight end position. A great blocking tight end for the Eagles.
Blocking, catching, he can do it all. He's done a great job at making himself known across the field, both on defense and on offense. A real difference maker here.
Handoff is to Smith. Darnell Smith breaks through the initial D-line before he's brought down by the second line of defenders. And he'll pick up 2 yards right there. Not the greatest run. In comes Cannon Campworth. Definitely the strong running back that we see, the power back for the Eagles. And you got to look at the clock. There's only 1:10 remaining, and the Eagles have to score fast. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, talk about a player that runs like a Mack truck. See him here.
Handoff to Campworth. Campworth just pushing past defenders. Cannon Campworth with a huge run. He'll get the first down, and he gets out of bounds to stop this clock at 52 seconds.
Great play there, not going down until he's satisfied and out of bounds. He's such a strong runner there. We see him get that first down. He's able to find a gap, exploit it, and use his powerful running style to flip the field.
Eagles down by 3. A touchdown will put them up. 52 seconds left in the half. Timeout called for on the field.
Warriors timeout there as I guess a way to ice the quarterback or running back for that matter. With this amount of time remaining, they want to see if they can get him before he can get into the end zone and bring the lead back up. .52
seconds left in the half. Eagles down by 3, but this offense has really been rolling since that missed field goal that we saw from the Warriors. Since they missed that, the Eagles, they have not come off the gas pedal. They've been destroying this Warriors defense. Warriors definitely need a big stop here in the red zone. 1st and 10, Eagles get the ball at the 12.
Eagles with a very excited stadium here to see if they can convert it here with 52 seconds remaining.
Whitten looking to throw, going to his left, in the end zone, just through Blake Hamilton's hands, in and out of his hands, and he had the feet down. Would have been a great catch from Hamilton, toe tapping in the back of the end zone, but the ball just slips through his hands.
We'll likely see him look towards the air one more time before he decides to run it, as they're in close yardage situation here, and a pass into the end zone would likely save them to have enough clock to run another one, as they're hoping to get in here.
2nd and 10. Bobbled snap, but Whitten's able to pick it up, and then he's able to find a receiver. Great job by Cole Whitten, able to field that ball after a bobbled snap, and he gets it to Talon Abraham for the completion. 3rd and 4 now, huge 3rd down now. And the Eagles call for a timeout after a crucial 3rd down with the clock rolling, 30 seconds left in the half.
Wanting to score here, not wanting to go away with the field goal, as they really want that touchdown to set them up well for the second half. Remember, Warriors here have the ball for the second half. You want to see if you can get at least a little bit of a lead coming in there so you're not in such a bad position. Talk about a game getting you on the edge of your seat here, as everybody's really excited to see what Cole Whitten has here for us on 3rd down in the goal, within the goal line here, as they're very excited to get the ball in, I'm sure.
Most definitely. I've been up and out of my chair a couple times myself. Big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 4. Eagles don't have to score, but they have to get the ball inside the 3-yard line, which would be very close to a touchdown. 3 receivers out to the right. Talon Abraham one-on-one at the bottom of your screen. Whitten's rolling out to the right. He's just going to keep it. Whitten has all the green grass in front of him. Make that one yellow grass. As Whitten finds the end zone, Eagles take the lead late in the half.
And you see, that's the dual threat response there from Cole Whitten, as he's looking to show them, hey, I can do it too, as he finds the end zone there. Great play by Cole Whitten, extending it there and getting us with a touchdown.
Cole Whitten, second on this team in rushing yards, just behind Colton Popovich, the injured running back. Him and Cannon Campworth are very close, really fighting for it this game. A little friendly competition that we could see, but is a great run there from Cole Whitten to get the Eagles the lead. Mario Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. He remains perfect on the season. 14-10 Eagles, 24 seconds remain in the half. Is that enough time for Santiago Fernandez?
I don't know. If I were a quarterback, that's quite tricky, especially with good safeties like Blake Hamilton with a number of interceptions on the season, and even at the linebacker core, able to come away with a lot of picks. Nico Laura last game came away with the interception himself. I don't know. Throwing the ball deep is kind of a risky heads or tails bet here. Throwing an interception wouldn't necessarily be that bad if you can at least make sure they don't get a pick six.
Definitely could see a Hail Mary towards the end zone. Fernandez really trying to mix it up, but gotta just wonder, will they take the knee or will they try and score? One more timeout remaining for the Warriors with 24 seconds left in the half. Wonder if Charlie Vaughn will just try and kick this one deep for a touchback or maybe a squib kick.
Charlie Vaughn doing a great job on senior night. I'm sure his family is very proud. He's done a great job throughout the season, making multiple coffin corner kicks as he's been able to pin them in difficult positions for them to return.
kick is away by Vaughn. A little bit of a squib kick. Will it bounce out of bounds? Yes, it will. That'll give the Warriors decent field position. Will it be enough for them to score within 24 seconds?
35-yard line, 24 seconds left and 1 touchdown. It sure is possible. Very risky to rifle one deep here.
You gotta wonder if we really just see the arm of Santiago Fernandez, just see how far can he throw that ball. Warriors elect for a re-kick.
That's not something you see very often here.
Not taking the free kick out of bounds and electing for a re-kick. Maybe trying to get a big return is what I could see. A big return for a touchdown is the only thing that I could see instead of getting the ball at their 35. Definitely could be the play with only 24 seconds to play in the half.
And as I've said, Charlie's done a great job making sure that the ball finds its friend deep within the end zone. He's done a great job there. We'll see if he can do it again and pin them in a difficult position.
Definitely could see a big return with Ellis. A little bit of an onside kick, and it'll just roll out of bounds again. You got to see, will the Warriors decline this one and just try and play this game? They would get the ball with really good field position. And they decline, elect for the re-kick, and we're going to be playing this game back and forth. We'll see if Vaughn will just try and kick it deep instead of just kick it out of bounds this time. Any thoughts? With 24 seconds left, I think that's the play for the Warriors to try and set up a big return. With Hino and Ellis back there to return. The Eagles way back deep from the 30-yard line. And we'll see how big of a leg Charlie Vaughn really has. Squib kick right there. It's fielded at the 30. Eagles got to make a couple tackles, brought down at the 42 with 20 seconds left, and Hernandez definitely has the opportunity to look for the sidelines, get his receivers out of bounds, and try and set up maybe a long touchdown or even a really long field goal.
Them definitely wanting, Eagles defense wanting to send in as many pass protection as they can. They want to make sure that they can't get that one off. Blake Hamilton back deep as well. Want to make sure that they can protect their lead right now going into the half.
Got to keep contained. Look at the edges. Going deep. 50-50, and Bo Ellis out of bounds. He caught the ball, couldn't get a foot in. That would have been huge for the Warriors. Bo Ellis isn't able to come up with a catch right there.
Good defense on that play by Blake Hamilton. He's able to make sure that he doesn't get inbounds with that there. Almost came away with an interception. Rifling one deep towards his side is very dangerous, as we've seen throughout the season. Him, the turnover king of our team in terms of interceptions.
Blake Hamilton with 6 interceptions. Hernandez rolling out to his left. There's a flag in the backfield, but he'll check it down to Hino with 3 seconds left. Hino's able to get out of bounds at the 42, but likely holding call coming back. There it is. They'll call the holding. That'll be 2nd and 20 now. And the Warriors really won't have much time, and they won't have the field position to do much now with 3 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 20.
A true act of desperation here, as the Eagles are going to put in as many deep safeties as they can to make sure that they don't get that one off in the deep. At least just get an open field tackle if you can, and they take the knee.
The expected knee there from Santiago Fernandez, and definitely a close one after the first half. Eagles lead 14-10 in a rough match. Both teams really fighting it out, battling it out. We'll see how this one goes in the second half. It really was a great first half. Cole Whitten leading this Eagles team to a scoring drive as he's able to punch in the touchdown at the end of halftime. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. You're watching Eagles on the Air.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, no, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, no, here comes the, oh, here comes the, y'all don't really want it now. E-double-L, I said so, I keep big bills up in my hood on the dirty like blood, so ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful, and I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full of lime. In it to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kin. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge, take the door off your bins, pop up my phone and your friends, man, please. This shit ain't cynical, man, no subliminal. I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier, not the type be in the tank, but in that rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like, oh, yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. He think he got her when he knew he's off his butter. He ain't never been a fighter. You can go and ask his mother. I'm a lover and a fighter, producer and a writer. Give your girl a quick fix and give your man a nice shiner. You know y'all don't really want it, and I can tell just by looking at you that you the type to run and go and tell just by looking at you. You on a mission for recognition by dissing. Didn't have no problem till the record started breaking, but y'all don't really want it. So let me tell you the deal. I'm also serious, I'm dirty, I'm no longer for real. I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump, a clock grip on the pump. From leaving you in the trunk, somewhere prepared to jump, but y'all don't really want it. So quit acting like you're deaf. I'm looking to my right, trying to see who's left. So you better watch it before I stick to the plan and be the next artist to run up in your stand. Like, yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah, here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it, man. Y'all don't really want it. Don't really want it. Y'all don't really want it with me. I know you shook, man. You ain't built for a skirt as a nigga can be. It's gonna sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's gonna sound like when I'm coming.
Wesley Evans. Wesley is escorted by his parents Melissa and Ron Evans. This is Wesley's 6th year in the band. Wesley's greatest memory while at FBCA is hyping up the fans at the football games through music. After graduation, Wesley plans to attend Harvey Mudd or Georgia Tech University and major in mechanical and aerospace engineering. His favorite verse is Matthew 6, 26 through 30. Tumi is escorted by her parents, Fumi and Teo Kalejaye. This is Tumi's 4th year in the band. Tumi's greatest memory while at FBCA was going to state and playing the fight song with the band. After graduation, Tumi plans to attend University of Oklahoma or Rutgers and will major in political science and information technology, and to become a lawyer. Her favorite verse is Psalms 23:6. Now for our cheer seniors. Gracie Burnett. Gracie is escorted by her parents, Sheila and Glenn Burnett, and brother Charlie. This is Gracie's third year on the cheer team. Gracie's greatest memory while at FBCA was winning the football game against Second Baptist last week. After graduation, Gracie will attend the University of Oklahoma and major in sports medicine. Her favorite verse is 1 Peter 5:7. Farrah Childs. Farrah is escorted by her parents Jody and Matt Childs. This is Farrah's third year on the cheer team. Farrah's greatest memory while at FBCA was cheering at the state championship football game her sophomore year and beating All Saints. After graduation, Farrah plans to major in biochemistry. She is undecided on college at the moment. Her favorite verse is Psalms 103. Lauren Kinningham. Lauren is escorted by her parents Laura and Lane Kinningham. This is Lauren's third year on the cheer team. Lauren's greatest memory while at FBCA was watching and witnessing the last play of the Austin Regents game her sophomore year. After graduation, Lauren plans to go into aviation, and she is undecided on college at the moment. Her favorite verse is Philippians 2:12. Addison Modelmog. Addison is escorted by her parents Megan and Brian Modelmog. This is Addison's first year on the cheer team. Addison's greatest memory while at FBCA was celebrating with her teammates on the sideline after the football team beat Second Baptist. After graduation, Addison plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and will major in physical therapy. Her favorite verse is Colossians 3:23. Ashlyn Rivers. Ashlyn is escorted by her parents Amy and Tom Rivers. This is Ashlyn's fourth year on the cheer team. Ashlyn's greatest memory while at FBCA was becoming captain of the cheer team. After graduation, Ashlyn plans to attend Texas A&M or TCU and hopes to become a member of their cheer team. Ashlyn will major in interior design. Her favorite verse is Psalms 59:16. Is escorted by her mother, Julia Adele. This is Ashlyn's fourth year on the cheer team. Ashlyn's greatest memory while at FBCA was beating Second Baptist in the rivalry game last week. After graduation, Ashlyn plans to attend LSU and she will major in business. Her favorite verse is Deuteronomy 31:6.
Are you on too? Who are you on?
And now for our dance team. Faith Kukoyi. Faith is escorted by her dad, Yinka Kukoyi. This is Faith. Got the honor to lead the Bible study with the girls. After graduation, Faith is undecided on college. Her favorite verse is Daniel 10:19. escorted by her mother, Sarah Narvez. This is Lily's second year on the dance team. Lizzie's greatest memory while at FBCA was the teacher dance and doing hammer time with Mrs. Mao. After graduation, Lizzie is undecided on college, but plans to major in diagnostic medical sonography and specializes in cardiovascular sonography. Her favorite verse is Deuteronomy 31:8. Maya Maria Willis. Maya is escorted by her mother, Svetlana Willis Popova. This was Maya's second year on the dance team. Maya's greatest memory while at FBCA was performing the teacher dance with Mrs. Thompson. After graduation, Maya is undecided on college but plans to study in Europe and major in fashion design and get her master's in psychology. Her favorite verse is Ecclesiastes. Final cheer for our seniors, band, cheer, and dance.
way of old school hip hop. Thought the shoes and relax the socks. The rise is spread just like a box. If the music is loud, they're gonna let it shout. I am known to do the wop. Also known for the Flintstone pop. Jimmy D get biz on the crop. Beatsy boys known to let the beat drop. Now when I wrote graffiti, my name was Slop. If I rap, shoot my beats and stop. Step from the table when I start to chop. I'm full of my Jack DJ era. If you try to knock me, you'll get mocked. I'll stir fry you in my wok. You need to start shaking and your fingers pop like a bitch who neck up Mr. Spock.
We're back for some second half action. Charlie Vaughn set to kick this one away. Eagles up 14-10 after a great first half from both squads. Nice tackle in open field. Bo Ellis couldn't get much going, and he's tackled inside his own 20. Santiago Fernandez and the Warriors set up for the start of the second half, and we really saw a great showing from Santiago Fernandez as he was able to run all over the Eagles defense.
We'll look to see how the coaching adjustments made over halftime can really help shut down the QB like that, especially as a defense. I know they've been looking over that all season. Maybe they found an answer for Fernandez there, as they have probably gone over film at halftime.
Fernandez lines up empty, 3 receivers to his left. He'll hit the screen to Bo Ellis, and what a tackle right there in open field.
And Cannon Campworth in there on the, oh no. TJ Smith and Cannon Campworth combined there to bring him down for a loss of 1. And they definitely read that pass coming, as that's been one of their best screen passes there, as they've run it a lot.
He's going downfield, and it goes right through Bo Ellis's hands. And they throw the flag on Tyler Curry. Tyler Curry didn't see that one coming, as he thought Bo Ellis had the ball. Just hits him with his shoulder, lowers his shoulder, and an unnecessary hit. That'll be automatic first down for the Warriors. Definitely something that Tyler Curry wishes he could have back. A little unlucky too, because Curry, he was already headed Ellis's way. And he thought Ellis would catch that ball. Ellis is usually a very consistent receiver. That one just slipped through his hands, and Curry was still barreling towards him and ends up hitting him, and it'll be penalty. Refs are talking at 3 right now.
Yeah, definitely going to want to talk that one over as, oh, and they just take the flag back.
Looks like they're going to wave it off.
Oh.
There they go. They enact it, and the Warriors will get some solid yardage, 10-yard gain right there. Moving the chains, or it's going to be 2nd and 1. There we go. There we go. 15 yards. They only moved it 10 at first, but there they go. Moved it 15 yards, and automatic first down for the Warriors. So, missed opportunity there for the Eagles. Tyler Curry just lowers his shoulder and hits Ellis when he shouldn't have, a little too late. The play out there to Ellis on the screen, and he pushes forward for a solid gain. Looked like he was only going to gain 2, and he'll get about 5.
He looked to be out of bounds before he got there, but ref's going to call it good, and at the end of the day, it's their say. Cannon Campworth there to push him out of bounds.
2nd and 5 coming up with the ball at the 37 of the Warriors. 3 receivers out to the left. Fernandez in empty. TJ Smith playing some man, and Fernandez is gonna keep it. He has a lot of green grass in front of him. He will get out to the 50. Nice gain there by Fernandez.
And yet again, we see that dual threat capability has been showing us all night. He makes up most of their offensive yards there, just rushing alone on his own. And we're going to see that throughout the rest of this game. The Eagles have to make an adjustment to see if they can stop him. Running, he's pretty much had his way with them, and they haven't really been able to do much.
1st and 10, ball at the 50. Santiago Fernandez will hand the ball off. Hino with some solid running, and he muffed the ball, and it's picked up right there. Darnell Smith with the fumble recovery, his 4th of the season. And the Eagles get the ball back as Hino will just lose it. Ball just slips out of his hands. Smith picks it up, and he gets the Eagles to the Warriors 49.
Talk about a good play there by Darnell Smith. He's able to take the ball right out of his hands in that run. Strong grab for the ball there. He takes it out, and the Eagles get it back, which great field position for them right around at the what looks to be the 50, and they'll be able to take over here with Cole Witten at QB.
Patrick Wadlington in at running back. Here comes on Cannon Campworth. 2 RBs in for the Eagles. TJ Smith and Blake Hamilton in at receiver. Trace Holster, the tight end. Handoff is to Campworth, and he'll lose a yard.
Not much space there for him to make something of. A little bit frustrated there with what Cole Witten gave him there as a carry. And honestly, you need a good relationship with your quarterback to let him know when to give you the ball and when to just keep it himself or throw it. As a play like that is definitely what you don't want as a running back and as a QB. Losing a yard there, we'll see what they make of it on 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. Ball at the 50 for the Eagles. 2 RBs in the backfield. Whitten fakes the give to Wadlington. Feeling pressure, and he's going to have to take a sack here. Warriors' first sack of the night as they get to Whitten finally. Usually a little shifty, guys. He's able to get out of the backfield, but he's swarmed, and he'll lose 4.
And Blake Hamilton there, a little frustrated as he looked to make the catch. Waved for the ball as he was open. Unfortunately, Cole Witten doesn't see him downfield, and we'll see Patrick Wadlington come out.
Tyler Curry comes in for him. 4 receivers out wide, 3 to the right. Tyler Curry to the top of the screen. Gotta wonder if Cole Witten's just gonna roll out here. Fake the give to the running back. There he does, he rolls out. Doesn't have a lot of time, gets it to Hamilton. Hamilton gets to the original line of scrimmage before he's absolutely swarmed there by Bardwell and Eaton. That'll be 4th and about 9 for the Eagles. They'll have to punt this ball away.
And it looked like they grabbed his face mask a little bit of frustration there as he wanted a call with that one as he walks off to the sideline. A little bit unfortunate with the way they got the ball there and just have to give it right back. Mario Gonzalez out here to punt it away.
No one back deep to return this punt, and Mario Gonzalez really has an opportunity with no one deep to return to pin the Warriors deep. He's got time. The running punt, that was a high one. Takes an Eagles bounce. What a great punt there from Mario Gonzalez. Warriors will set up shop at the 9. Beautiful punt. And the Warriors are pinned deep, but we have seen them march down the field as they had a 99-yard drive earlier this game.
Sure they have, but this is a difficult field position for them here. And a great punt by Mario Gonzalez to pin them there. As a coach, what were you thinking when they didn't put anybody back?
Yeah, I'm not quite too sure, as you usually always want someone back there for a chance to return if you have some open space. Maybe they were trying to get the block on the punt, but Gonzalez really had no pressure, and he had some time to run up and get some extra yardage for his punt. Fernandez ready to get things rolling. One man in the backfield, it's Ellis. Fernandez keeps it himself, and he'll pick up a yard before he's brought down. Great job right there by the Eagles D-line on able to get Fernandez down after 1.
And there looks to be a somewhat injured Eagle.
Looking, who is that?
Trace Holster?
It is Trace Holster. That's definitely not what you want to see for the Eagles as he leads the team with 7 sacks. Joshua Ocelli will come in for him. Ocelli's been able to fill in for some injuries among the line as Noah Montalvo was out with a couple injuries, and then he just filled in throughout the season. And Ocelli's been solid, but he's not Trace Holster.
Yeah, definitely a loss there for the Eagles defensive line, as at that DN position, he's done a great job using his athleticism to get around and get the quarterback there, as we just saw.
Gotta hope that he's just a little shaken up. Fernandez trying to get a running lane, and he does so, but he's brought down by Campworth. He'll only get 2. 3rd and 6 coming up now.
And this is where the Eagles need to swarm within their own goal, within the goal line of their own. They really need to get a stop here, and if they can even force a punt, this is great field position for them, as they've been great on special teams throughout the season. We've seen Blake Hamilton with several return touchdowns. It's very dangerous punting in this situation here.
3rd and 5, Fernandez. Ready to take the snap. We do have pre-snap motion. Fernandez loads up. He's going way deep. Bo Ellis can't compete with it. Blake Hamilton in there with the coverage, and Ellis couldn't come away with it. Both of them were fighting for it, and Hamilton just has to hit it out of Ellis's hands, but everyone's staying back there as we have some pre-snap motion. It'll be offsides on the Eagles. That'll bring up a 1st down. Huge break for the Warriors, as that's enough to pick up the 1st down. Would have been 4th down, and they would have had to punt this one away. It'll be 1st and 10 with the ball at the 20.
Definitely a lot of frustration, I'm sure, with the Eagles fans and players against the refs here. Going to make sure that they don't make it too proactive to get another call. Definitely don't want another flag in this situation.
They'll flip it to the tight end. He gets nothing. TJ Smith pushed him out of bounds, looking for his brother, Julio Fernandez.
He gets about a yard before he's pushed out of bounds. Good play there by TJ to make sure that he doesn't get anything after any yak after that pass there, as they were hoping for something there.
Fernandez rolling out to his left. He'll dump it off to Hino, and what a tackle in open field by Cannon Campworth. Hino will pick up 2.
Good tackle there by Cannon Campworth at the linebacker position. He really hawked him down using his own speed that he's used at running back before. Make sure that Hino can't tear off for any yards there, and what a great play from a linebacker position, crossing the field to get that tackle there.
Fernandez lines up in shotgun. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Warriors. Ball at their 22. Hino goes in motion. He's looking to block Fernandez in the empty formation. And it's picked off. Tyler Curry. Tyler Curry ball hawks it as he cuts the pass, breaks through, and he picks it off. And the Eagles will get the ball in the red zone. Huge job, Tyler Curry, with a monster pick.
What a great interception there, and he read him like a book. Saw the receiver he was looking for downfield, walked right in the way of the ball and caught it for interception. As a DB, or any defensive player really, that's what you call good coaching there, is he's able to read that play, probably through watching film. A true student of the game, is he's able to read the quarterback there.
Fernandez did not see Curry behind the receiver, and that was something that Tyler Curry was saying. I was talking to him earlier this week, and he was saying that Fernandez, that's been one of his struggles, as he's been pretty one-dimensional, as he finds the receiver he's going to throw to, and then he either slings it to the receiver or he takes off running. That's really the one weakness that we've seen in Fernandez, and Curry is able to capitalize off of it as he gets the interception and sets up the Eagles in the red zone. Eagles take a timeout, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the Warriors 15.
And the great job there by Tyler Curry, setting the offense up in a good position there. All you need to do is pick up a 1st down or score it right then and there, and you can definitely pick it up. We've done great so far on the ground rushing today and through the air with those short passes that Cole Whitten's been slinging. We hope to see another touchdown out of this great interception here in good field position. What a great job there by Tyler Curry and the defense to force that interception.
Eagles offense coming back out on the field. Cole Whitten joined with two running backs, Darnell Smith and Patrick Wadlington. TJ Smith and Blake Hamilton out wide. Handoff is to Wadlington. He doesn't pick up a lot, gets about 3 maybe.
And still solid running as he ran right up the gut and able to pick up about 3. Usually when you run up the gut, it's either a very long gain because you find a gap or nothing at all because you can't find a gap. And it appears there it was the latter. We have an injured Warrior coming off the field. It's your Eagles charging down the goal line, second and about 7.
That injured Warrior is Prince Holiday, a key playmaker for the Warriors on defense at the defensive end position. Cole Whitten keeps it himself. I thought that Darnell Smith had it, and Whitten gets in the end zone. Faked out the entire Warriors defense as they thought Smith had it. And Cole Whitten with his second rushing touchdown of the day to make it a 2-score game.
And what a great job there we see by Cole Whitten, making himself a truly 3-dimensional quarterback. He got it on the ground twice already, and that was a tricky keeper there as he tricked out everybody, including me, on that play there. I thought Darnell Smith had the ball, but turns out it was a quarterback keeper, and he does a great job waltzing into the end zone.
This touchdown set up by Tyler Curry's amazing interception that we saw. Set up the Eagles with great field position, and they're able to go in and score this one. Mario Gonzalez able to get the extra point through. Something to watch out though is Cole Whitten. He was holding his arm after he walked off the field, talking with the coaches and the trainers right now, trying to see if he's all right. The backup would be Luke DeAnda, as we haven't seen him go in since the Eagles' last loss against Tomball Christian. Definitely would be a huge loss if Cole Whitten goes down. Luke DeAnda is ready though, the freshman quarterback. Has looked solid when asked to play.
Could also see Jack Malone or Patrick Wadlington, 2 other solid options at quarterback, or even Tyler Curry, who's played quarterback before for your Eagles team. We have a lot of options when it comes to quarterback, especially since our coaches do such a great job at finding talent everywhere on the team and making these players play multiple positions, really helping develop them as a player.
But it would be a huge loss if Cole Whitten goes out. Have to hope that he'll get back on the field for the Eagles. They're up 21-10 right now, 11-point game. And the Warriors have to answer. 6:27 left in the third. After Tyler Curry gets the interception to set up the Eagles scoring touchdown by Cole Whitten. His second rushing touchdown of the night. Short kick by Vaughn, takes a nice bounce right into Ellis's hands. Bo Ellis with some room. Not able to get away. Warriors with some solid field position with the ball at the 38. Talon Abraham there with the tackle.
And he did a good job finding a little bit of an open gap there. I thought for sure it'd be a hit around the 20. Good blocking there too, as he's able to find a little bit of extra space upfield, and that'll set them up good at about the 35. Eagles defense here needing to get a stop to hopefully add on to their scoring advantage here and bring us back home field advantage for the playoffs.
Warriors with the ball at their own 40.
We have an offside penalty on the kickoff, so we added 5 yards to the play, so it's 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Luke DeAnda and Dylan Cooper warming up on the sideline right now. It's not the best looking for the Eagles for Cole Whitten. Handoff right there to Bo Ellis. Some strong running by Ellis, and he'll get 7.
That's strong running there and a good offensive line to do so. As you see them help out a little bit there and get him a little bit of extra running as he's able to find a gap and get a good push in there. Tyler Curry able to get a good stop in there as he's finally able to get him down.
2nd and 4 now. Fernandez gonna hand it off to Ellis. Ellis is able to fall forward for a gain of 2. We'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Man, they're monopolizing on the O-line that they have there. We talked about before the game that they have a very strong offensive line. Eagles D-line here usually getting a lot of sacks. We've noticed a slight decrease in that, and that's definitely as a result of their O-line.
Huge 3rd down with the ball at the 48 of the Warriors. 3rd and 2 now. Eagles stacking the box. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff, and he's able to pick it up. They give it to Boker. And you got to think that was going to anyone. Ellis in the backfield. Fernandez with the ability to run, but they give it to Boker. Not usually in there to run, but he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Warriors move the chains.
We see Cole is back up again after that hit. He looks to be wanting to come back in.
Handoff right there, and he's not been able to pick up anything. Nico Laura and Erman Odalumen are able to swarm Ellis. He can't pick up anything.
And that's a great job there by Erman, number 75, and Nico Laura able to get him before he's able to get that carry off. We saw before that he was able to get 7 yards on the first carry. You want to make sure that you can get him before he's able to find a gap and exploit it.
Braden Hynett will come back in the game at running back. He's usually the team's backup running back as Justin Abbey's injured for this game. Definitely a loss, but Hynett's done a good job filling in. Tried to flip it outside there to Ellis. A little miscommunication as it looked like Fernandez thought Ellis was cutting outside and Ellis was cutting in.
To me, it looked like he saw the defender coming over to help out a little bit and didn't want to throw an interception, and so he just let it fall incomplete over there.
3rd and 10. Big 3rd down here for the Warriors with the ball at the Eagles' 48. Fernandez has to be looking downfield. 4 receivers out wide. But the Eagles have to watch out for his ability to run. Maybe having Nico Laura spy on the QB. That's what's going to happen. Fernandez looking to throw. Nico Laura coming in. And there's the rushing ability. He'll have to slide down short of the 1st down. But there's a late flag after some contact after the slide.
It looked to be just as momentum was coming in, and then he slid last second. See what the refs have to say about it.
Kind of a 50-50 call right there. As I understand if it's called, but it did seem a little bit harsh. I don't think that should have been called. I would have just let that one go personally. But that will give the Warriors an automatic 1st down in what would have been a 4th down situation. So very costly penalty for the FBCA Eagles, giving the Warriors another chance with the ball in their own territory.
Refs definitely very active in this game we've seen so far. A lot of penalties on this game.
The Warriors get the ball at the Eagles' 28. Head coach Jordan Black going to talk to the refs right here, trying to figure out why that was a penalty. Jordan Black looks super professional right now in the suit and tie. Not his usual game day attire as you see all the other coaches in just the polo and pants, but
I've heard about before the last game, I was talking to one of the refs, and apparently you get rated on how well you perform as a ref from both teams. I would be interested to see how that would compare for this game here.
We've definitely seen a lot of calls. Coach Mack and Coach Black talking to the ref right now. trying to see his side of the call. Call will stand. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors with the ball at the Eagle 28. 3:51 remaining in the third quarter. Eagles up 21-10. Warriors definitely need a score to make this a closer game. Boker in at back. Fernandez gonna keep it. He's got Boker up to block. Nice running by Santiago Fernandez, and he almost gets in the goal. It'll be 1st and 10 with the ball at the 11.
And we see their Eagles not zealous in wanting to tackle him after what just happened, wanting to be a little bit more careful when it comes to hitting the quarterback, especially with the refs calling it the way they do. You want to make sure that you don't hit him after the play or give the refs anything to think about.
1st and 10, ball at the 12. Boker in at back. Last time that we saw this, a couple times that we've seen this, it's been a designed run for Fernandez. That's exactly what it is. Boker's gonna block. Nice stiff arm on Will Kipp, and Fernandez is pushed out of bounds there by Tyler Curry, but that was a nice stiff arm that we saw on Will Kipp.
He gets about 2 yards there, as that's a nifty move from a quarterback. But we saw that the Eagles read that pretty well, and we'll look to see how they've been making adjustments about halftime to see how they can compensate for the defensive letdown they had on blocking the quarterback.
2nd and 8 now. Fernandez looking to throw, and it's picked up. No! Cannon Campworth dropped what would have been a surefire pick 6 right there. And if Cannon Campworth caught that one, you know he was going to the house for 6.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of disappointment there from Cannon Campworth, as he's been looking to have a bunch of those breakout plays he's been talking to me about. That definitely would have been one of them there. He probably would have taken it to the house. Nobody with the speed there to catch him.
And you know he wants that one back. Doesn't have an interception on the season. He's had a couple of close ones. Fernandez looking at the end zone. And it's dropped by Blake Hamilton. Almost came up with another interception. Fernandez, some risky passes, as he's had back-to-back ones where could have gotten picked off in and out of the hands of Eagles defenders.
Oh, an injured Eagle there on the play.
It's Jonah Kalu.
Number 9, Jonah Kalu there. A little slow to get up. Trainer there. Probably a cramp, as it looks like he's been playing hard this entire game. And the trainer wants to make sure that it's just a cramp, especially at such a critical position and such a critical point. You want to make sure that you have all your players healthy going into playoffs.
Yeah, first we saw Trace Holster go down for a little bit. He is back out on the field. But the other defensive end, Jonah Kalu, second on the team with 5 sacks. Seems to be cramping. Trainers working to him right now. 2:55 remaining in the third. On a big 4th down and 8 after Fernandez can't convert with his receivers a couple times. You got to think, are they going to try and kick the field goal, making it a 1-score, 8-point game? Or do you think they're going to go for this one on 4th and 8?
Cole Whitten there, still not putting much pressure on that arm that he went down with. Jonah Kalu able to get up and walk off the field underneath his own steam. A little bit of a limp there. Thank goodness, hopefully nothing serious on him. We need every player we can get for the playoffs.
As you mentioned, that's Cole Whitten not putting too much pressure on his throwing arm. Definitely not what you want to see for the Eagles, but he's definitely had the time to rest, as this has been a long drive for the Warriors. Definitely wearing down this defense, as we saw some cramping from Jonah Kalu. 4th and 8. Warriors keep the offense out on the field. Boker in at running back. Maybe to block for Fernandez. Fernandez rolling to his left, and he finds Boker. Is it enough for the first down? And they'll rule him short. Eagles get the stop.
What a great play there by the Eagles defense there. Not giving up anything. Fernandez under a lot of pressure. Will Kipp making the tackle there and the stop. What a great play there by Will Kipp.
Will Kipp with a huge stop right there to get the Eagles the ball back. 2:46 remaining in the third. Eagles up 11, and they have a chance to really build on this lead and make it a 3-score game.
Cole Whitten back out there. Seems like he's all right to play. It wasn't his throwing arm, it was his non-dominant hand, so we'll see how that affects him in this game here.
We did see Cole Whitten get injured in the Eagles' 24-0 loss against Tomball Christian, as he's just going to keep this one, and he's brought down immediately, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. But Cole Whitten was injured in the Tomball Christian game, and he was still playing. You know, his arm was, it was his arm actually, his shoulder. He wasn't able to throw the ball, but we kept seeing Cole Whitten run the ball, and it seemed to work out. It was towards the end of the game as Cole Whitten started getting more playing time, as before it was Luke Deanda and Jack Malone in that QB position.
We can definitely see that again later in this game if he still looks injured.
I don't know, that was a solid throw there. Or definitely we saw the power on that throw, but he wasn't able to connect with his receiver right there looking for Talon Abraham. He's gonna bring up a big 3rd down. 3rd and 9 now. But Whitten didn't look to seem slowish at all on that pass play.
Warriors absolutely needing a stop here as they're looking up at the scoreboard disappointed. They want to come away with the ball here, and Eagles desperate to keep the ball out of their hands.
Eagles run an empty formation, some pre-snap motion. We have a flag. This one is going to back up the Eagles by 5. False start.
And man, all the Eagles fans very frustrated with these refs, as it seems that from an Eagles point of view, they've just not been making any calls for them, and definitely a lot of frustration. You want to make sure that doesn't become vocal, as that can lead you with a lot more penalties later on.
3rd and long now. Eagles looking at 3rd and 14. 2:02 remaining in the 3rd. But the Eagles are backed up deep in their own territory with the ball at the 4. At this point, you got to just think, are they going to try and clear some more space for Mario Gonzalez to have a solid punt? Whitten's looking to throw, gets it out to his man, Jack Malone. Is that picked off? That might be picked off. Did it hit the ground? They're ruling that an interception, as Gabe Turner was able to get down there for the pick. Cole Whitten just some miscommunication there with Jack Malone, as Malone wasn't looking for the ball. And Gabe Turner is able to get down there for the pick.
Oh, refs are calling it incomplete.
It was definitely close. I thought it might have hit the ground, but they ruled an interception. We'll see what they end up going with. Of course, one ruling of incomplete should overturn that. They rule it incomplete. A huge break for the Eagles, as Cole Whitten was just trying to find Jack Malone. Miscommunication there, and it results in the incomplete pass. Really a huge break, as Mario Gonzalez will have to punt out of his own end zone. But it's much better than the interception right there.
Mario Gonzalez with an absolute boot. We've seen a great punt before from Mario Gonzalez. They'll be wanting to capitalize on that again, hopefully.
This is the deepest punt that Gonzalez has ever had to try in his short Eagles career. His first season as this team's punter, as Emmanuel Montoya, the stellar punter and kicker for this team in the past, graduates. Solid punt from Gonzalez. He's able to get it out of there. Eagles trying to push the Warriors into the ball. Some are saying that they did. Refs will just say that it is Warriors ball. Warriors with some great field position, their best of the night. Great starting field position as they get the ball at the 37.
We'll see what they can make of it there. The great field position they got. And at this point as a coach, you really want to capitalize on this, because that's about the best you can get right now.
Santiago Fernandez really has to capitalize off of this field position. They had a turnover on downs their last drive, deep into Eagle territory. Hand off to High Note, and High Note's able to get through. He fumbles again. High Note's second fumble, and it looks to be recovered by the Eagles. Darnell Smith, a second fumble recovery. Huge play.
And you know, they say in the business, ball don't lie, and that's definitely an example of it there. The Eagles come back with the ball, and they're able to start their own drive back downfield.
And High Note, it looked to be the start of a great run, as we saw. He was able to break through the initial line, but then he ends up coughing the ball up again, his second time this night where he's coughed the ball up, and it results in Eagles ball. Darnell Smith's able to jump on it once again. Seems to have just reenacted a play from a couple plays ago, and the Eagles will get the ball, 1st and 10. Huge break for them.
And you know, when they yell fumble, you got to know there's all hands on deck and all hands on the ground, actually, to try and get that ball.
Whitten outside to Blake Hamilton. Blake Hamilton makes a move. Blake Hamilton, he's gone. He is gone. Blake Hamilton. No one's gonna catch him, straight to the end zone. And you knew when he made that first move, he was going all the way.
And man, that's blazing speed there. And you saw the coach's face after he looked past that first 2 tackles. And man, 88 yards there as he's able to find a touchdown. And that's going to look great on the quarterback and the wide receiver duo there as he's able to find a wide open gap for a touchdown.
Some say it may be crazy to call and say that a receiver is gone whenever he's at his own 40 with defenders at the opposing 40, but Blake Hamilton is really one like no other, shows off his blazing speed, and he races to the end zone for an Eagles touchdown as they extend this lead, making it a 3-score game. And the kick is good. Mario Gonzalez remains perfect on the season. 28-10 Eagles.
And that's exactly what you want from a kicker there, is he's able to make constant plays, consistent punts, and he's been a special teams coach's best wish there.
Blake Hamilton comes up clutch once again for the Eagles, his 6th receiving touchdown of the season. And he's had a great first season with the FBCA Eagles.
And talk about, Blake Hamilton, a little slow stutter step walking back there. Great play there by him. We hope to have him still in playoffs. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Great explosive player there, and he makes a difference.
Blake Hamilton just cramping up after that play. Kind of makes sense after you run, what was that, about 60 yards in that short amount of time. Blake Hamilton cramps up, but he should be able to get back out there. Great play there from Blake Hamilton as the Eagles jump up by 18 now. 3-score game, 1:20 remaining. It's another kick out of bounds. Charlie Vaughn's had a couple of those. Really uncharacteristic. Forwards will go out of bounds already there.
Will it be declined? It appears they will. Another chance here to make something of the kick.
Re-kick, Charlie Vaughn. There we go. That's a bit more expected right there. It's fielded right there. Bo Ellis. And Ellis is gone. Ellis, no one's going to catch him. Bo Ellis with a great kickoff return for a touchdown. And Charlie Vaughn's penalty really, they had to re-kick, and that's why you wanted the re-kick. Bo Ellis able to take that one all the way to the house. We did have a penalty way back as An Eagles player got shoved into the Warriors bench. It looks like Jack Malone was over there. Some extracurricular that might be enforced after. Man, that was crazy. Bo Ellis.
Definitely a lot of heat coming in this game here on both sides here. Woodlands Christian wanting to make an impact there, maybe made a little bit too much of an impact.
We'll see what the refs say. We did see Jack Malone around the Warriors bench. Offsetting penalties. We saw the personal fouls after the play. So the play will stand as a touchdown for the Warriors. Lining up to go for 2 now.
Definitely a lot of frustration from the Eagles student section and Eagles sideline as a whole. Very frustrated with the refs, very animated conversation going on over there with Coach Black.
PAT attempt, going for 2. 1:05 remaining in the third quarter. Down by 12. Going for 2 right now to make it a 10-point game.
Swinging gate formation. Haven't seen this in a while. Eagles defense a little confused on how to guard against that on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Coach Black having to talk them through it. It looks like the Eagles are just gonna try and run man here, but it's definitely hard when you have Santiago Fernandez at the helm. For the Warriors, as he could just punch this one in on his own. You really have to have someone spying him.
Definitely needing a quarterback spy here, but on such a short distance here, you want to make sure that you also don't leave somebody open.
Now the Warriors coaches are talking with the refs. Don't quite know what for. They got the touchdown, so we'll see what happens now for the 2-point. And we're gonna have to, we might have to have a re-kick. Oh, what is happening? That's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to re-kick. The offsetting penalties results in a re-kick, and it wipes off the Warriors' touchdown.
Never seen this before in all my years of football. A lot of penalties in here, a lot of flags. Refs definitely thinking that one over after all of the fans not agreeing with them on that one there, wanting to make an extra look on it.
Really unfortunate for the Warriors, but a break for the Eagles, as what was a massive return for a touchdown by Bo Ellis is now wiped off the board with the offsetting penalties. And Vaughn will just have to kick this one again from his own 30. And this is what I thought. They called the offsetting penalties. I was wondering why they didn't have a re-kick. I was just assuming that it was because it was after the play. But this will now result in a re-kick. Charlie Vaughn set to kick this one off from his own 30. And we've had a lot of miscommunication between the ref and the players and the coaches. Everyone trying to figure out what's been going on these past couple minutes. And it's really just because of one play. Offsetting penalties completely wipes off that kickoff. All of that just to have Vaughn kick this one off. Back to Bo Ellis. He'll squib it, so Ellis doesn't have a chance to return this one. And it seemed to be the right move as Wadlington's able to bring down Meacham inside the 30. So what could have been a touchdown for the Warriors is turned into a short return for them.
Good job there by the Eagles, making sure they don't get that extra touchdown that they wanted from last time. Not able to tear off for any yardage as Patrick Wadlington's able to get him down. Eagles defense on here to keep it that way, keep the score on the board.
That was just kind of insane what just happened past couple of minutes. Fernandez can't connect with his receiver, looking for Ellis a little bit behind him.
Definitely an unfortunate incompletion there for him as he was hoping to connect with the usual folks and find him downfield. Eagles defense there probably bringing enough pressure for him to get scared and just throw it. And unfortunately it winds up incomplete.
.54 seconds left in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 now. This has been a long third quarter with all these stoppage of play from the refs. Fernandez rolling out to his right. And he's just gonna have to take it himself. He'll get 1 yard. Good job by the Eagles, staying on their man. Make sure that Fernandez can't throw it to anyone. They only let him get 1 on the gain.
Great job there by the Eagles defense with that spy. What we saw in the quarterback, he wanted to just walk out of bounds, no needing to drop the shoulder on that one. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 9.
Fernandez going to throw. Pocket collapses and he's able to go up for a gain of 1. But that was 3rd down, so now it'll be 4th and real long.
It's a little slow to get up there. And they'll bring out the punt team here.
4th and 6 now. Punt unit comes on for the Warriors. This is the first time. Is this the first time that we've seen this all night? It might be.
First time we've seen them punt.
Because the Warriors have been able to drive down the field every single drive and either score a touchdown, kick a field goal, or have that turnover on downs. Really unfortunate. They will have their first punt of the night, though. And that will be the end of the third quarter. We are headed to the fourth quarter. Eagles up 28-10 right now on Woodlands Christian. Up by 18. They were 15-point favorites coming into tonight. And really everyone picked against this Eagles team. As we know, the popular Texas Private School Media podcast who covers Texas private school football, all 4 of them picked against the Eagles. They picked Woodlands Christian to win this game. And the Eagles have really made a statement now, up by 18 headed into the fourth quarter. We'll see if they can maintain this lead. About to get the ball back. Blake Hamilton and TJ Smith will be back deep to return this kick.
And definitely some danger there for the punting unit, as if you landed in the hands of Blake Hamilton or TJ Smith, they're gonna run. And man, they run well. We just saw the blazing speed of Blake Hamilton as he was able to find the end zone on a simple route, and he could definitely be looking to do it again.
A little botch punt there from Fernandez, but we do see a flag come on before the play. A lot of penalties, a lot of play stoppage. No, the Eagles call for a timeout, but a lot of stoppage of play this second half, as this second half feels like it's already taken the same amount as the first half, and we're only 1 quarter in.
And it appears they wanted to make a substitution last second and couldn't, so they called the timeout. Returners Blake Hamilton and TJ Smith still out to return this punt. Danger definitely coming from the backfield there, as they're fast and they can easily get past your entire defense and score with a touchdown. Seen Blake Hamilton do it 3 times this season. Looking to add on to that total here. Eagles set to return.
Warriors in punt formation.
Warriors ready to punt this one off. On the 4th and 6, we do have the dangerous duo of TJ Smith and Blake Hamilton set to return this one. Santiago Fernandez, he'll just keep it himself on a fake punt. Will he get it? Yes, he does. Santiago Fernandez keeps it, and he gets the first down. Huge running there.
And now I was thinking to myself before he got out there, is that really their punter? And it is, and he's just able to turn the corner with that speed that we saw him do so many times before. He's a little slow to get up. Should be a big loss for the Warriors here as they need him at the helm.
Ref's talking to the coach here. I don't even know why. Looks to be a Warriors player down on the field. That's Santiago Fernandez, the QB who just made the great play in at punter.
Yeah, broadcast live.
He appears to be okay as he gets up. That would have been a big loss for the Warriors there. That's their key offensive component here at quarterback.
That'd be a huge loss, having Fernandez go down, but he's back up and he's in.
But limping.
Yeah, he's definitely slow and sluggish, but he's playing right now. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball at the 41. And Fernandez will have to come out for a play, as you can't go down and be injured.
He has to come out for one play as per TAP's rules.
And High Note's able.
7 yards. Tackle made there by number 75.
Tackle made there by Erman Odulumen as he's able to make sure that he doesn't get off for extra space there. Santiago Fernandez back at quarterback despite the limping.
He's able to complete the pass to his receiver, Julio Fernandez.
Tackle made there by number 1 Blake Hamilton. So after a very short game, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 2.
3rd and 2 here at about the 50. The Eagles can get a stop. This is almost lights out for the Warriors here, but don't wish anything too quick. Santiago Fernandez at QB, anything can happen.
Did he pick up the first down? Looks like the refs are going to give it to him, as he has the 2-yard gain. It will be enough for the first down.
Trace Holster in there as he just had to tuck the ball. 2 hands on it there as he does not want to get a fumble. We've seen a number of Warriors fumbles there. It would have been a quick scramble for the ball yet again. And at this point in the game, a fumble would be almost lethal.
1st and 10, Santiago Fernandez lines up empty, rolling out to his left, and he finds his receiver. Beautiful toe tap there as Bo Ellis is able to drag his feet for the 1st down, move the chains.
And toe taps are very hard to guard against as a secondary. Want to make sure that you put a man on that. Still kind of hard to, especially when you have a receiver of that talent. It's very hard to guard him. See what Santiago is planning to do here.
1st and 10 now. Man in motion. Fernandez looking to throw. He's going deep. One-on-one. Bo Ellis versus Blake Hamilton. There's a flag thrown. Blake Hamilton has no idea why. That seemed to be... They're going to call that one pass interference on Blake Hamilton. And I don't know about that call. That seems a little sketchy, as that ball was thrown out of bounds. Could have been called uncatchable, but then both of them were really fighting over it.
Both jumped up for that ball there, and it looked to just be like a 50-50 ball. And good pass defense. Blake Hamilton there, very frustrated with the refs, as anything they say has been going so far. A lot of penalties against the Eagles here, leading to a lot of frustration with the refs.
And both of them were really fighting over that one. I'm surprised that they called that pass interference on Blake Hamilton. It'll be 1st and 10, though, for the Warriors, with the ball at the 17 of the Eagles. Santiago Fernandez in at QB. Still feeling all right. Jonah Kalu.
Flag on the play.
What is it this time? Jonah Kalu, that seemed to be a clear sack. Jonah Kalu able to meet Fernandez in the backfield, but refs throw a flag on his sack. I don't even know what this could be. They're gonna call it holding on the Warriors. It seems like we've had refs trying to be the hero of this game, as they've, I think, talked every play through with both coaches, every single player on the team. As we have 9:44 remaining in the game. Warriors down 18. Penalties declined after Jonah Kalu's sack, so that will count his 6th of the season. Fernandez feeling pressure, able to flip it to his man, but he's brought down by Montealvo. Noah Montealvo gets him at the line of scrimmage. So he'll bring up 3rd and about 16 now.
Good play there by Noah Montealvo. Quick pass away, and he's able to cover that one there. And you could see the frustration in some of the defensive ends there, as they were able to get around and held by the face mask as he tried to get that tackle there. One in a call, and as it ended up, ball don't lie. Noah Montealvo gets him at the line.
Third and 16. Santiago Fernandez, he loses the ball. Seemed to have just lost control of it, trying to get the ball out too fast. He's able to jump back on it, but a huge loss. Jonah Kalu almost comes up with the fumble, though, as he was able to get off his block. 4th and way long now.
Good play there, as he's able to get him with that fumbled snap. That'll bring him out of kicking range here. So definitely a good move here. They'll be forced to either punt or go for it here. Looks like they'll go for it in passing formation.
This is crazy. 4th and 25 now. And the Warriors are going. On 4th and 25, Fernandez has to go deep. Rolling out to his right. Has to throw it off his back foot, and it's caught. Is it enough for the first? Wait, that might be a 1st down. Yes, it is. No, they call him short. Short of the yard to gain. Almost a beautiful play there by Santiago Fernandez to get the 1st down. There's another holding penalty on the Warriors, but that will be declined. Eagles will get the ball.
Eagles,
Great plays.
great defensive plays there as they're able to stop the running quarterback Santiago Fernandez there multiple times. And it seems the adjustments they made at halftime might be working, I dare say. They've been doing a great job there preventing the run and getting him behind the line. Eagles offense out there with Cole Witten.
They'll give it to Darnell Smith. He'll hit a little spin move right there. And he'll pick up about 5.
He seemed to keep running right on through him. So he just wanted to get that yard markers moving. Took a host of Warriors there to bring him down.
Second and 5 now. Darnell Smith still in at running back. 4 receivers out wide for the Eagles. Witten's gonna pitch it to Smith to the left, and Darnell Smith, some nice running, making up people who miss. And there's another flag. There's been laundry on, I think, every single play this game, it feels like, especially this second half. 7:06 remaining in the game.
It'll be a holding on your Eagles.
That'll push them back, and it'll get rid of Darnell Smith's great run that would have been a first down.
Refs there very proactive throughout this game. So they've been throwing a lot of flags. As a game, I don't think you really want to be throwing that many flags. Stops the flow of the game a little bit here.
This will bring up about 2nd and 15 now.
It's been a couple of flags. We've seen almost 10 flags coming out here, if not 10, on the Eagles.
Both teams have been very penalized this second half. Cole Witten's gonna throw this one. No, he's just gonna keep it himself. Was gonna throw, and he gets shoved out of bounds. So he takes a hit right there, which will stop the clock. 6:59 in the game. And 3rd and long for the Eagles, 3rd and about 14.
Definitely within Cole's throwing ability. We've seen before Blake Hamilton tore off for that touchdown. That was in about the same position here. We'd be looking at something very similar. Eagles most likely to turn to the air for this one.
Witten's gonna throw. He's dropping back. He's just rolling out to his right. He'll chuck it downfield, and incomplete in triple coverage right there. Looking for his man, Jack Malone. Bring up 4th and 14 now, deep in their own territory. Mario Gonzalez is gonna need a nice boot.
We've seen him before make plays on special teams. He's been great throughout this entire season, but the punter and kicker has not mixed a single extra point, and only one of his field goals has been blocked this entire season. Been a consistent scorer for the Eagles, especially when they need it, and they need it now for him to make a good punt.
Gonzalez trying to punt this one away. Feeling the pressure there. It's a little blocked. Looked to be blocked there. It takes a beautiful Eagles roll. And it'll be downed at the 45 by Keenan Wilkerson. That looked like it could have been Warriors ball at the Eagles 40, but instead they'll have it at their own 45 after a beautiful roll.
Good punt there, despite it being blocked, and that's exactly as a special teams coach what you would want. I mean, he's been consistent about getting the ball downfield and safely out of their own end zone. And as a defense here, this is where you need to make your stand. want to keep the scoreboard the way it is with 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Now's your chance. Protect the lead, if not add to it.
1st and 10. Feeling the pressure, and Fernandez is sacked. Jonah Kalu, second of the night, and there's another flag. Refs point at Erman Undalumen. They'll be holding on the Eagles, defensive holding. And that will be an automatic first down for the Warriors, moving the chains and giving them the ball at the Eagles 45. 6:27 remaining to play for the rest of the game.
And you see here, there's been a lot of flags and a lot of frustration on the Eagles side of the field here. Is what it seems to be is, I mean, as a fan, you think the refs are choosing sides. You would hope they're not.
Fernandez, we have some more flags, and Fernandez is sacked by number 44, Nico Laura.
Nico Laura in there with a good play.
That'll be a holding on the Warriors. Back them up even further. 6:18 remaining in the game. And the Warriors have to score if they want any chance of getting back in this game. Down 18, 3-score game. So they have to score fast and then stop the Eagles a couple of times. They do have 3 timeouts, but they have not been able to click on offense this second half, as the Eagles have outscored them 14-0.
Eagles doing a great job on capitalizing on the moments that they get with the ball. So far, we've seen them only had to punt a few times. They've had a great job on defense, and that was one of the key takeaways coming into this game. If they can win it on defense, they can win it in this game.
Fernandez, he's just gonna take this one up the gut, and he gets outside before he's pushed out of bounds by Tyler Curry. 3-yard gain.
Good job there, making sure he's not able to round the corner, keeping him there with that loss. They want to make sure that they can get good field position back, as many sacks as they want, keep the clock rolling, keep the game going.
3rd and real long here. It'll be about 3rd and 17. Fernandez, he's gonna take this one himself on 3rd and 17. Needs to be one man, and he can't do it. Beautiful tackle in open field by Blake Hamilton. Blake Hamilton and Fernandez a little slow to get up. That's not what you want to see. Blake Hamilton still on the ground. His teammates help him to his feet. It'll bring up 4th and 4 now.
Looks a little slow to get up there, but he looks like he's standing on his own.
Now Blake Hamilton's still down on the field. Crouched down right there. Josh Ocelli coming into the game. This would be a huge loss for the Eagles. One of, if not their best skill position players, as Blake Hamilton has been able to do it all. He had an 80-yard touchdown, as we saw earlier, after making a couple people miss.
He looks to be able to come out under his own steam. Not much of a limp, a little slight limp. We'll see how this affects us later in our playoff contention here.
And then he tries to fight me after every play.
Eagles defense comes back out on the field. 5:44 remaining in this game. Warriors still down 18. Feels like they've been down 18 for about a whole hour at this point now with all the stoppage of plays.
Definitely lengthening the game with all the laundry that's been thrown on the field there.
Fernandez getting the play call. 3 receivers to his right. High note will motion to his left. They'll send him in the flat. He'll get the ball on the 4th down, and he's a yard short. Eagles with the stop.
And that'll set him up really nice at about the 35. And they'll take over here with Cole Witten at the QB. He's looked to be okay, not throwing as well as he used to with his arm out, mainly turning to running the ball. We'll see how this has an effect on the Eagles' offense out here. They still have solid offensive weapons here. Cannon, Campworth, and company. Cannon's coming off a little limping. He's been out recently for a lot of ankle pain.
Blake Hamilton back in the game. So he seems to be doing all right. He's now back in the game. Patrick Wadlington in at running back. Whitten will keep it himself, and he has a lot of green grass. He gets a block from Talon Abraham, and he's still going. Cole Whitten, nice run right there as he takes it down to the 43.
And a flag after the play with a little bit of extracurricular activity on on behalf of the Warriors. Looked like a little bit after the tackle, a little word said or something of the sort.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Warriors will give the Eagles another 15. It'll give them the ball at the 27. Under 5 minutes to play in the game.
And man, you got to start thinking with the way they've been moving the ball here, it could be curtains call if the Eagles score here. Not sure. This game really could go anywhere. We've seen both quarterbacks play on an elite level.
His drop there by TJ Smith. We haven't seen him get the ball once. And his opportunity, he just misses it right there as he drops it, tried to run before he caught the ball. And this has been a great all-around performance by the Eagles on senior night. With 4:39 remaining in the game, 2nd and 10 coming up. Cole Whitten and the Eagles offense rolling. But this Eagles team definitely looks dangerous going into playoffs. If they end up closing this one out, it'll be a 5-game win streak, ending up 5-0 in the district, winning the district. Darnell Smith with a 4-yard gain. And when we look at the Eagles in the district, they won state 2 years ago, we know. But they did not end up winning the district as Second Baptist won the district. And then the Eagles ended up beating Second Baptist in the playoffs to advance to the state championship.
And we're seeing a resurgence in the Eagles here, coming back this year, back to the prime. Looking like a pass coming out here, Cole Whitten.
He'll pitch it to Darnell Smith, 3rd and 6, and Smith is able to pick it up. He does a little somersault at the end of that play.
And a great job there finding that 1st down. Sets the Eagles up with good position to score here and chew down some of that clock. It's exactly why they wanted to run the ball there. Coach Black's smart coaching decision, wanting to keep that clock rolling to kind of salt this game away here for the Eagles and come away with the win.
3:30 clock rolling. 1st and 10. It looks like the Eagles are just about to seal this one up. Already a 3-score game. Whitten, dangerous throw as he tried to throw it in between 3 different defenders to Blake Hamilton, and he couldn't find it, just tipped out of bounds.
And that's definitely a dangerous play there. He was trying to create something on the fly, and defender is able to just swat it out of the air. kind of hard unless you train tip drill to get that ball when it's flying like so. Fortunately, the Eagles are able to keep the ball with a second down here. Cole Whitten on to make something of it.
2nd and 10 now. 4 receivers out wide. They pitch it to Patrick Wadlington. Wadlington, some strong running. He's still up. Patrick Wadlington has to get thrown down. That was one of the greatest gains of 8 yards that I've seen.
And the junior there, as he's able to make a play. Oh, some flags.
Kind of been the story of this second half. We've had some Eagles touchdowns and a lot of flags. Eagles have really been performing, though, able to finish out the game, and they've played this whole game.
And an ejected player.
Well. Oh, wow.
Number 20.
That looks to be Hudson Bardwell. He'll get ejected from the game. Wow.
First time I've seen that in a long time.
We did see an ejection in the Tomball Christian game as an Eagles player and a Tomball Christian Warriors player was ejected. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving after one of the plays. But Bardwell will get ejected from the game. After that, Eagles 1st and goal at the 5. Cannon Campworth in at running back.
I think they're hoping to just use him as a power back to just slam the ball through the gap into the end zone there, as he's been a great job finding a gap in between the defense and using his size to run right through.
Carter Long will come into the game at linebacker for Bardwell. 2:56 remaining in the game. And really the unsung heroes of tonight has been the Eagles offensive line, as they've come up huge right here, like allowing this guy, Cannon Campworth, to get into the end zone for another Eagles touchdown.
And flags flying. So the spike looked to be a little too much.
Once again. Campworth going to retrieve the ball after the spike. These refs have been very picky. After what was a nice run by Campworth. Like I was saying, the offensive line has really come up huge. They're going to call the personal foul on the Eagles. The unsportsmanlike after the touchdown for spiking the ball is what they're going to give Campworth, but it will be after the play, so Eagles touchdown it is. Campworth gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Eagles offensive line able to block and create the holes for Campworth, and Whitten to run through this defense all night. Senior right tackle Ian Harper has really done a great job flying all over the field. And then we've seen senior guard Noah Montalvo also filling in. These senior offensive linemen have played great, as Mario Gonzalez's kick is good. 35-10 Eagles. And then we also had Clark Johnson get injured earlier this season. The great right guard, number 58, but he goes down with the injury. He's done for the season, and he's had to get filled in for. And Josh Ocelli has done a great job. The sophomore, this Eagles O-line has looked very solid. Brady Poss also playing some, along with Landon Crosby at center, who just came back from an injury. His wrist was injured. He has as you can see, he has a cast there, but Chris Martinez had to fill in some, and this Eagles O-line has done a great job blocking all season.
And we've been touted as one of the best schools when it comes to offensive lines, and we really prove it here. Cannon Campworth able to find that gap because of the O-line, giving him such a long amount of time to think while he's making those cuts. and that's critical to an offense. As we've seen there, Cole Witten plenty of time to look downfield too in this game, only allowing one really big sack there. Great job to the offensive line, and while there isn't many like statistics that you can keep on an offensive line here besides sacks allowed, they've done a great job making sure that our offense has the time and the poise to strike.
We see some FBCA alumni here on the field. Daniel Spites, running back, and Luke Cummings, the former receiver. Both of them just graduated this past season. They were there for the state championship victory for the Eagles a couple years ago. Some FBCA alumni joining us tonight as the Eagles kickoff team sets up to kick this one away. Eagles up 35-10 now after really the story of this second half has been flags, but we haven't mentioned the Eagles offense enough as they've been rolling and they've been able to get past the defense of the Warriors despite the penalties. With 2:48 to play, you just expect Vaughn to kick this one deep.
And kick this one deep, he has to. They've been set back because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the play by Kenan Kempworth when spiking the ball. And we'll see that they have to kick it quite far in order to keep it in the same spot they always do.
Vaughn will line up. He'll have to kick this one away from his own 25. There he does. He kicks that one away. Solid kick by Vaughn. It's fielded, and he is gone. What a return there, as Hino is able to get it off of the bounce, and he'll take it for the touchdown. 2:37 remaining in the game, and you gotta look if there's a flag, and yes, there is. Every play now, you gotta look at the field, see if there's a flag, and they throw one. We'll see if High Note's kickoff is coming back.
Refs seem to think it's holding.
They called a holding penalty on the Warriors, and High Note's kickoff will come off the board. That is the second kickoff return for a touchdown that the Warriors have had that has come off the board due to a penalty of some sort. Really proving that the refs have been the big story of the game.
A very unpredictable factor when it comes to games is the ref selection chosen, and sometimes you never know. The game could go either way, and then a critical ref call will come in and change the game completely. I mean, this late in the game would have taken a little bit off the scoreboard, made it look a little bit more manageable here, but still probably a loss with the way the offense has been moving.
Santiago Fernandez lines up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Warriors. He'll hand it off to his running back, Boker, and he won't get anything.
It looked like he there was gotten by the turf monster too, as we saw that got 2 Eagles players earlier. And I think it just got him right there as he slips.
Hand off to Boker again. Nice running right there. He'll get 6 or 7. Third and 3 coming up now for the Warriors.
Eagles wanting a big stop here, at least taking a little bit of time off the clock. Coming to hopefully come away with the win here, as they have been wanting it all game long.
Big 3rd and 3, 1:30 remaining in the game. This has been a huge victory for the Eagles. Many people doubted them and expected the Warriors to come in and take the victory, but Eagles sealing up the division right here. There's a wide open man downfield, but there is a flag. This might be coming back. Wow, so what's great running right there as no one was able to catch the man. Meacham, as he outran all the secondary, but there is a flag in the backfield. It's roughing the passer. Penalty will be declined. And that'll be a touchdown for the Warriors, as Meacham was able to outrun all of the FBCA secondary.
Meacham there with the touchdown as he's able to come away with the score there, make the score look a little bit more manageable, make it look a little bit more of a professional game here.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 35-17, Eagles up.
Eagles doing a great job out there. Unfortunately, letting that one slide. They'll hopefully be marching down again after the kickoff here and them getting the ball back.
1:08 remaining in the game. Eagles will receive, and they will just take a couple knees, it seems like, to end this game off. Huge win for the Eagles as they will enter playoffs. We see a wave going through the crowd right now. Eagles fans ecstatic after a huge win, going undefeated in district after they seal this victory. Very fun time to be an FBCA Eagles fan. Onside kick will be coming. There it is, it'll go straight out of bounds. Didn't even bounce.
Eagles probably on to just take a couple of knees and let this game be over with. And a great game we've been treated to here on both sides with a bunch of explosive offensive plays and some really key defense takeaways here that we've been seeing. Overall, a great game, and as was predicted, definitely one of the games of the week here to watch.
After that Barron Meacham touchdown, Eagles will get the ball back, and they will take a couple of knees and officially seal this one up on a beautiful senior night here in Sugarland. We saw Nico Laura's dad hyping up the crowd, telling him to do the wave, and a couple of runs there. Jack Malone gets the ball, actually. His first carry of the season as a running back. And we will have one more play to end this one off for the Eagles.
Looks like Cole there was signaling to the sideline to take a knee, and looks like he'll do so once he gets the ball.
In victory formation, or close enough to it. Blake Hamilton. Yeah, I've never seen this formation. Blake Hamilton at the 35. Cole Whitten takes the knee, and the FBCA Eagles are your TAPS Division II District 4 champions.
And what a great game we have here. District champions. Eagles on senior night, make it happen. Hosting a playoff game here next Friday.
Huge victory for the Eagles, beating the Woodlands Christian 35-17 and being counted out from the beginning of the season. They bounce back, win 5 straight games, going undefeated in the district, beating everyone that they were predicted to lose to. Eagles take the victory 35-17. over the Woodlands Christian Academy, becoming the TAPS Division II District 4 champions. They'll host a playoff game next Friday, excuse me. And now for the Eagles, you just got to see what's going to happen for the playoffs. They had a great end to the regular season. We'll see if they can take that momentum into the playoffs. Great game, Toby. How are you feeling?
Absolutely great game. Bunch of scoring. If you like all big offensive plays, this is definitely the game for you. Great overall. Good quarterback play on both sides. And go Eagles.
Eagles bombarding the cameras right there. I saw TJ Smith saying 5-0, 5-0. Exactly what you want to see from the Eagles. 5-0 in district play as they take this one 35-17. Huge Eagles victory. I'm Bradley Hanna, here joined with Toby Funk Shepard, and you're watching Eagles on the Air.